Hi guys, it's Moon Baby Tarot. I am here with another general collective reading for the Divine Feminine. I do want to start again with the Conversations with God, Divine Wisdom cards. I love these cards. Actually, I feel like their messages are actually so powerful. We're at a pivotal point in astrology right now. Pluto entered Aquarius. There's a lot of clearing up past karma in regards to relationships that's going on right now. So if you're going through a breakup, or if you're actually questioning the validity of the relationship, there's just a lot coming out, a lot of karma. I think it was like an 18-year cycle, something to that effect, that we're actually clearing out. So stay strong in regards to your boundaries. I'm getting a lot of downloads lately, specifically in regards to my own situation. So it's been really interesting. All right. Oh, we got two cards that came out today. So the first card out is, if you are God's equal, that means nothing is being done to you, and all things are created by you. There can be no more victims and no more villains, only outcomes of your thought about a thing. I tell you this, all you see in your world is the outcome of your idea about it. So this is really stepping into your true understanding that we live in a 3D construct world, the Matrix reality, where our thoughts actually become things. And I've been getting that a lot, actually. So needing to understand, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Abraham Hicks, being in the vortex, needing to understand that what is happening outside of you is just a reflection of your own internal state of alignment, your own internal state of being. And I think this is really powerful and a really potent time to reassess and reevaluate where you are in relationships, because a lot of that karma, a lot of the cycles you may have been in the past, is really coming up to be cleared up. So if your partner is reflecting something specifically to you, I would say really dive into where that is triggering you inside of yourself. A lot of us have trauma, father wounds, mother wounds, wounds around our finances, especially being in the Divine Feminine energy. There is a lot that needs to be cleared up for the new path that we're going to be taking. So understanding that you create your reality, and that any circumstance outside of you is merely just a reflection of where you are on an internal level, is really going to help you understand how to clean up that energy. And I recommend doing a lot of inner child work at this time. It might be really beneficial for you. And the second card that came out is, the voice within is the loudest voice with which I speak, because it is the closest to you. It is the voice which tells you whether everything else is true or false, right or wrong, good or bad, as you have defined it. So again, I feel like this is saying to get aligned with your higher sacred self, to align yourself with your divine. Ask your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels for assistance, and really follow your own intuition and your own truth and its validity, because it is guiding you to that which you want. I'm going to start doing a tarot reading just for the Divine Feminine Collective to see where you guys are at this time. Okay. Just gonna put these maybe right here so you can see them a little better. Okay, so this may be a situation where you have chosen to walk away from. It may not have been fulfilling to you on an emotional level, and you had to let something go. Okay, definitely past situation with the Six of Cups could have been a soulmate, someone you've known for a really long time, someone you've known from childhood, friends. Take it however it resonates. Okay, let's see. With the Ace of Cups, I'm getting an emotional outpour. So really be gentle with yourself at this time. because there's definitely, a release. I'm getting, normally the Ace of Cups is, for me, it's an abundance card, abundance of emotion, love, but I'm getting, your cup runneth over, but you're going to have to let go of some of the things that are no longer serving you. See how it's pouring out some of that back into, and like putting it back into the water to be cleared up. So I'm getting definitely moving away, releasing something that no longer serves you. Could be a past connection, could be a soul tie, in order for you to receive that which you really want and that you're really worthy of, which is a 10 of Cups. It's a lot of cups here, a lot of water, a lot of emotional energy here. So if you are really going through a phase of letting go, painful breakups, detaching from a situation, from a specific person, this is all happening for your highest good. And just know that, God will take people out of your life because there's something better that you're meant for. And you are worthy of it. You are meant to have it. So do the work on really clearing and releasing out that karma, that past energy, those traumatic events from childhood. Even if you think you've already done it and this stuff keeps coming up for you anyway, there might still be something in your quantum field, in your aura, in your vibration, that you're still sending out this energy. And so you keep getting these repeated experiences that haven't been fulfilling to you. But what I'm really getting at here is having to let go of something that is not serving you, having to walk away. And you had to do this. You had to walk away from this. And it might be really painful, but I'm getting the whole purpose of this is so you can finally get what it is that you do deserve. It could be stronger, marriage, someone you've known since you were a child, again, a friend, a family member, something that just really was not fulfilling you on an emotional level. And you're having to clear up that karma so that you can receive what you are worthy of, okay? Let me see if there's anything else that comes up for you guys. I normally take the jumper cards because, all right. So I'm also getting here having to make a head over heart decision. This is a very emotional spread so far, but at this point, if you are in your Queen of Wands or Queen of Swords energy, it could be a Libra, all right. It could be a Libra, I'm getting strong Libra energy, but an air sign ultimately. And this is something that you had to do for yourself, a decision that you had to do for yourself. Having to walk away from this is not something that was easy for you. However, you had to make a head over heart decision, come into your clarity here, because you're worthy of more. And at the end of the day, like, being in your feminine energy is knowing that you have the tools to create anything you want. You may have other options that are more fulfilling and more satisfying, other opportunities that are more fulfilling and more satisfying for you. There's I'm getting a strong presence of opportunities for you to realize what it is that you really want. And at the time, you may have been confused. You may have been sort of stuck in the situation that you were in before. It was like, I'm getting this, whoever this individual was definitely pulling on your emotional heartstrings. So take note of that. And, again, if something's being taken from you, it's not being taken from you. It's actually just something better is coming along, and you're coming into the awareness of what that is, okay? You could have been in a situation where I'm getting like, not all that glitters is gold. You really thought you were getting carat gold, and you actually got something that just was not suitable to your needs. And, if this resonates with you, take it however it resonates. But it just seems like you had to finally, like, something happened in this connection and you had to make that decision for yourself, okay? With the Hermit card, I'm getting a feeling of being really internal taking the time to look within and seeing why everything happened. Again, like coming into that space, listening to the voice within you, going on that spiritual journey. Fix these. Really taking like a meditative state on what the situation was. Because again, I get this strong feeling of it was not, if you would have listened to your heart, you would have stayed. But because you know that this was not serving you anymore, and, you know, it's kind of like this idea of trusting in the universe because something better's coming. And it always is that way. You just always have to put yourself in that space. Yeah. You may have received some sort of clarity while you were in this journey of being in the hermit. And now you're just waiting. You're in this space of waiting. All right, so the 5 of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. And that was actually at the bottom of the deck before I started shuffling again. So as I continue to shuffle, it's still here. Yeah, you may have had to make a decision about this particular individual, this particular situation. There was a lot of fights, a lot of arguments. I'm also getting mental conflict. So whoever this person was may have been a little vicious, lying, someone who's just, plays a lot of mind games, and you had to make a choice. Am I going to continue to play the game with this person? You know, am I going to fight? Am I going to argue? Am I going to be stuck up in my own head about this, or do I have to let this go? And the situation seems like something that you may have really loved this person, and you've got some clarity about what it is, your path, your direction, where you need to go. And a lot of that really came from you looking within. I'm going to pull some from the White Witch Tarot just to see if there's any advice. These come with strong messages, so I just want to see. You definitely could have been dealing with someone who was a soulmate, soul tie. You had a soul contract with this person, a twin flame. And it was like finally you broke out of that. And the only way you were able to do this is because you made this decision. You got clarity about something. You got right with yourself and realized, okay, I'm confused. This is confusion. You know, something better is going to come here. And at the end of the day, going within, trusting your higher guidance, trusting your inner self, getting this clarity that you needed. It could be an idea, a breakthrough, some sort of clearing in your consciousness. And now you're just like, I'm going to wait for something better. I'm not going to, what's that saying? It's better to be alone than in bad company, right? So this person could have really taken a toll on you. Getting lots of arguments, lots of headaches, lots of anxiety, you know, always fighting about something, and it's unnecessary. We're in this day and age, we are adults, we should be able to communicate clearly and be able to express our emotions without having conflict all the time. You know, it should be easy, but we live in a world where most people don't understand that, so, okay. All right. So the Star came out. These only have, these particular cards only have a right side way to read them. The Star is a great card. Stars talk about hope, about rejuvenation, you know, wishing upon a star and getting your wish fulfilled. So this is a really potent time to really ask for what it is that you're wanting and have that project into your field. So, so here's what the Star says. Evolution comes from first water, crystal starlight raining round, your etheric auric crown, eyes set in your tiny face, can bring things from a distant outer space into your mind to contemplate. Projection is the fastest form, transcending sluggish flesh and form. The baptism provides a tiny death. Oppression rises, then subsides. When habits quit their suffering, the mind flows forward as spring. So getting through this, what this is telling me is once you clear out the karmic cycle that you've been going through, this old energy, you know, really detaching from this individual, detaching from the energy. Maybe you already cut this individual out of your life and now you're just in this space of in your head, figuring it out. A lot of times the ego wants to, why did this person do this to me? Why did this happen? Why, if you're in that headspace, the Star card here is really saying to understand that breaking down that projection is the most important key, because what you want will then start to formulate in your outer reality. Once you can break down that space of no longer worrying about the why, or how did this happen, or why is this going on, focus on your inner self, focus on the truth that comes from within your own light, and then you will get the clarity you need. There is a little lag here in our matrix, the 3D reality that we do work in. So that's why there's this waiting space, because you need to allow yourself time for your manifestation to come into fruition. So really focus on the key here being letting go of the old projection so that you can start a new one, okay? One where you are getting everything you want. Your cup is overflowing. You are receiving all the love that you are worthy of in a connection, in any connection. And that really starts from within. Okay, guys, I hope this was helpful. These are timeless readings, so whenever you click on this, there is a message here for you. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.